YouTube, it's Summer Rain with another exciting video. If you're new to my channel, I know you will love what you see. So please subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Today's video, I am going to share an amazing mac and cheese. Not your traditional mac and cheese. It's going to be mind-boggling. Because what? I'm adding ingredients that you would normally not see in a mac and cheese traditional, right? I'm using ricotta cheese. I'm gonna use cottage cheese. I use an egg. So cottage, ricotta, provolone, mild and sharp cheddar, a Parmesan cheese, and mozzarella. At the moment, I am boiling 1 cup of elbow noodles and in a regular with no salt added. Sometimes I add salt, but no salt, because we have all these cheeses is gonna put salt into your food. So let's wait until we mix our cheeses together and before we add our salt. So I'm gonna pause and I'll be right back with the ensemble. Okay, so you want your elbow macaroni noodles to be still a bit al dente, and what that means is to the teeth, and not completely cooked, because we're gonna finish cooking it in the oven. Our noodles back into the pan, and I usually just leave that. I try to use as little dishes as possible, so I'm going to leave this here. I am going to pre-measure again to ensure that this is 2 cups. For my recipe, I need 2 cups of cooked elbow macaroni noodles. Okay, I'm back. So for the ricotta cheese, you'll need a 1/2 cup. And then the same for the cottage cheese, 1/2 cup. Scale. I went ahead and portioned out the mild and sharp cheddar cheese, 1/4 cup, Parmesan cheese, 1/4 cup, 4 slices of provolone, and a 1/4 cup of mozzarella. You want to take in a saucepan, I have 2 tablespoons of butter. And sometimes I turn my flame up really high, and then when you start cooking, I'll always say lower, and then you can always turn it back up if it's needed. Because you want to melt the butter, because your elbow noodles are a little sticky after you rinse them off, so that'll help to lubricate them, as well as adding some fat to your pan. While that's going, I'm going to put my ricotta and my cottage cheese and a little mixer. I usually put it together. And then an egg. You've been cooking as long as I have. You notice once the moisture burns off of your butter, it's ready. So I try to get all of that sizzle out. And where did it go? Where did it go? I'll have to use a different spatula. I like using wooden utensils, but my favorite is my rice scraper spatula. I use this for almost everything. So now that my 2 tablespoons of butter is melted, I bring back my macaroni to the pan. And I only say 2 cups because I'm making just a small batch. You can double the portions if you want to make a larger batch. This is only going to be for 8 servings. Learning how to not cook for 20-30 people. So you coat the macaroni noodles so they're loose. Wish you guys can see this action. As soon as I get a new camera, oh, it's on. So I turn off the stove or the range top, and what I'm going to do now is my wet ingredients, I'm going to add that to the pan. What I'm going to do is layer. I'm layering my cheeses. So my first layer, and I like to just keep everything in one place because I'm a very neat cook. So incorporate all the ingredients, and now you're going to mix it well. And let me show you. That's amazing. It's super amazing. Again, novice. I'm a novice at this, but someone asked for a food video, and so I said, you know what? My mac and cheese. All right, so that's all incorporated. So now I'm going to take and spoon in all of my shredded cheese, provolone cheese, saved for the end. And then again, incorporate all of them together. Cottage cheese, I was in high school when I learned that you can use cottage cheese in a macaroni dish, and I believe I used sour cream, cottage cheese, red and green peppers, onion, egg, and we called it Bruce's casserole, maybe because Bruce thought up the idea. So in my cake pan, remember I already put my fat in there, I am going to add all my ingredients. And then I'm going to ensure that each side of the pan is coated. Old cake secret. And I have a knife. That's not a knife. To half moon my cheese. And what I'm going to do is put the cheese around, because it's going to bake on top. And then, so you know what? 3 slices it is. And there you go. So before I'm gonna place this in an oven that I already set for 350 degrees. I used to do 400 because I wanted to get it done. But 350 will allow all the cheeses and to marry together, and that top cheese won't burn. You'll get your noodles will then continuously cook, and your cheese marrying up with the noodles, and then the top cheese won't burn. And then in 25 minutes, you will have a delicious, scrumptious baked macaroni and cheese dish. I will be back with the results. Hello, it's me again, and I'm back to give you, while my food is cooking in the oven, our mac and cheese, I want to add something that I missed. Inside of your wet mixture, you want to use a half a tablespoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper. And I say that because we're looking at low sodium, right? All those cheeses is high in sodium. So, but you want to make sure that your food is flavorful. So a teaspoon is not a lot. You can do one, but I usually do like a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of salt and pepper. Tablespoon of garlic is a must because it gives it that robust taste, and all those flavors all mixed together is amazing. So I apologize, and I'll be back with the finished product. See, cleaned area. And we're off. Let's see what we got coming out of the oven. Let's make sure, look at that. Look at that. Deliciousness. I don't know if I had anybody doubting the deliciousness, but I am going to pause. I'm going to take and do a slice and do a nice plating, and I'll be back. Hi, it's me again. All right, I will promise you my next cooking video is definitely going to be a little different, but what I do when I am making mac and cheese, I do score the sides. As you can see, the cheese has oil. That 2 tablespoons of butter did absolutely nothing. There you look at that. All right, and I'll be back with your slice. Hello, it's me again. I'm back. And this deliciousness, yes it is, multiple cheese baked macaroni. So you can sprinkle green onions. And for my topper, instead of paprika, I like a little bit of red pepper. And there you have it. Enjoy. Don't forget, if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.